We've just picked up a league match. We'll just go to our settings. We're going to turn the sound off. It's against Athens Owls. Actually, we were put in a pretty big bid on a player. We probably shouldn't be searching for a match right now. Because I think there's a good chance we'd get this player, and this player would really help us. Whatever, the match has started now. So set our team up. I guess we're good to go. He scored 40, conceded 19. I believe this just very much suggests that we're in big trouble. To be honest, we're missing our best player. He just got injured. Like I said, we were hoping to buy a player. I'm seriously tempted to. Still upset about this goalkeeper because he's conceded the those 3 goals through that match that we should have won and threw our whole season out the window. I'm still not very happy at him for doing that to us. Tempted to just field our regular first team keeper even though he's not 100% fit. Because I don't think he's really let us down like that. 20 matches and this guy let us down in 3 matches. Alright, let's just go with this, and we're losing time already, let's just go with it. So yeah. I mean, we know what's happened. I don't know what's happened. I think the problem is that I've gone to the squad screen, swap the keepers when we're in match. You need to do it in the pre-match screen. I think we've done it in the wrong place. And yeah, our goalkeeper change wasn't. We did it. Well, basically, we're in the match and we need to do it in the match screen, not outside of the match. So that was a bit silly. Maybe it was a bad choice to put that guy in goal anyway because he wasn't fit. Maybe it was a saving grace. For now, I think we just have to plug this out. We got to be happy. I think we just have to be really patient here because his team is a lot better than ours. He's destroyed us when we played them away, and right now, so long as he doesn't score, I think we just have to be patient here. Just so far, it kind of feels like we've got just as much chance of scoring as them, and that's pretty good odds considering how the first game went. So he might get a bit frustrated, he might make some changes, he might come at us a bit more. And he's had 2 injuries go against him here, so that does really facilitate the possibility that we can come at him a lot more in the second half. But we know this is a user who does change tactics, who does change stuff up, but his hands are a little bit tired at the moment with those 2 injuries. So he's probably thinking at the moment that he's also happy to probably just keep it at 0-0 and see if and react if there's a goal, just like I'm thinking. I believe that's what he's thinking right now. So from our point of view, we've had 3 shots to his 1. I wouldn't necessarily say that we're just happy to accept that, but for now we're happy to let the match keep playing out like this. We will think about it a bit at half time, what options we actually have. So Arellano is not really that great. Santos is not that great. We don't really. The only substitute that we've actually got on the bench that we probably want to get on the pitch at some point is Pavlic. And the thing is, we can't. I think we just want to keep it as it is for the time being, because we are outplaying him, and if we make a sub we basically have to change our tactic pretty much. Any sub that we would reasonably want to make would have to change our tactic to go more defensive, but we have just, that changes things. That allows us now, we're okay with going more defensive because we're winning. So we're going to do that. We're going to take Reynolds off, we're going to bring on right midfielder, and we're going to go more defensive. And now he's obviously going to roll the dice and properly change something up now as well. But we still have our attacking player on the bench here, so we can still make another sub to go slightly more aggressive if things turn a bit for us, if he starts creating some chances. Because right now, with him only having had one shot, and with us winning the game 1-0, obviously we're pretty happy with that. He's also had 2 injuries. Going into this match, we were definitely thinking this was going to be really, really, really hard. But right now, if we don't win, we're going to be disappointed. Because realistically, he's had 2 injuries. We're our goal up. We're controlling the match. Couldn't. Well, obviously, all it takes is one shot from him, and a goal, and it changes stuff. But right now, we're very much in the driving seat. He's just used his 3rd substitution as well. Now, if he gets an injury, it's not good for him. I'm already thinking the problem now. I'm just going to pause it quickly and think for a second, because the choice. We do have a choice to substitute off our striker for a fresh one, but if we do that, then our ability to go more attacking again later is pretty compromised. We won't do it just yet, because at the moment we can go more attacking by bringing our attacking player on for anybody except him, but once we substitute him off for an attacking one, like we're doing now, then we really restrict our ability to be able to score a goal, basically. But right now we're just sort of counting on the fact that it's a very stifled match. He basically, he's pretty limited in what he can do here. He can only go more attacking if he wants to try and score a goal. It's the only thing that makes sense, and we're already playing counter-attacking and already set up quite defensively. So we're set up for this. We'll make our 3rd sub in the right moment. We need to be mindful of the fact that we could get oh no, I felt my heart was sinking, and we got lucky. I really thought that was going to be a goal. Probably should bring on, I wouldn't say we want to go more defensive here, but I guess we probably want to bring on just some fresh legs. waiting for. I know he's trying different stuff out, but realistically, like, we can't change. No, good. It's really edge of your seat stuff. We just couldn't get that. Couldn't get that second goal as well, which just everything would be. Okay, maybe I have a bit more faith in this, in our backup keeper now, but if he can close this one out for us, maybe he's forgiven for that terrible match. We just could not give ourselves a break. Oh, another save. We just couldn't close this match out with a second goal, and maybe we didn't need it. He did get pretty unlucky. Those injuries, they shouldn't be. Those injuries would have been absolutely crippling for him in regards to what he could do and what he could change during the match. Which wouldn't have been a big deal if he scored first, but it is a big deal when you concede first. So I guess what did we do wrong here? I think, to be honest, not a lot. You could argue that we certainly maybe should have. Maybe this last substitution, maybe we should have played 5 across the back. Got more defensive, but we were pretty defensive, to be honest, already as a formation. 4 defenders, a holding midfielder and a flat 4 across the midfield with 1 up front. That's pretty defensive to be actually going more defensive than that. But it was an option. But I think because we were actually having more chances than him still, I think that just made sense. Maybe if he was outplaying us, having chances and we're up against the wall, we would want to have gone more defensive and done that. But in this type of match, I don't think that made sense. I think we've done the right thing here, to be honest. We were patient. And we were patient, and we were ready. We were going to be ready in the second half to do a double sub and go for the win. I believe we were mentally ready to try to do that. Because during this match, to be frank, it wouldn't have helped us really. And we know he would have accepted a draw. From the point where he got that second injury, he pretty much would have happily taken a draw, I believe. So we knew that he was pretty much going to be pretty passive from that point, unless he was losing. Yeah, I think we had some luck, and we've capitalised on it, I think, which is good. It was pretty much like on the back of our other recent league results. It's pretty much a must-win match, because realistically, if we're going to steal a top 4 spot as well, it was going to be his. If we're going to get one of these top 4 spots, it was probably. I mean, it could. There's still a way to go. It could potentially be one of these other teams, but it's more likely that it'll be his than one of the other ones. So that was also another real reason why it was important to beat them. But you can see, like, he's got 8 points more and 3 games in hand. That's like pretty significant. I think the best we might have hoped for is that we've given his top 4 spot to one of these other 2 teams potentially. But we'll keep at it. We'll see where we end up. we'll see how we go. Unfortunately, if I had to predict where I'm going to finish right now, based on our form and the fact that we're going to try and pick up hopefully one or two decent players as well, and based on the form we've had since our really bad start, I'll call it now. My prediction is that we'll finish 5th, which obviously when you need to finish in the top 4 is well, is useless, I guess. It's about as useless as finishing 16th. I mean, yeah, missing out on where you need to finish at the top of the table is about as good as finishing one above the places to avoid getting relegated. So, but yeah, whatever, we'll go for it, we'll try. Thanks for watching. I don't really think we made any mistakes that much to point out. I think we had pretty limited choices. We had to be pretty cautious, and we were outplaying them, and then they got the injuries, and then we got the goal pretty early, and really things sort of just played into our favour, and we just had to make sure that we mitigated as best as we could any bad luck that we might have faced to still get a result out of the match, and I felt we did that. So, okay, thanks for watching, cheers.